If Jordan Love is that much better. Dude, you keep talking about him MVP every single time you bring up something with...
Big fan.
Oh, my gosh.
Big fan of this kid.
I'm a big Christian Watson fan. Trying to get him on my squad.
I know. It's interesting where he's like, I'm working on my hamstrings and I'm going to pay attention to my body a little bit more.
They're one of those teams, though. That you can make a case. All of those receivers could be number one guys.
Wicks,
Jaden Reed, Romeo Dobbs. They have four studs.
Chris, when Rich was out and you were going too, me and Pelissero were just doing questions, and I said, "Have the Packers really just stumbled upon their next great superstar quarterback?" And I think they have. And these receivers are going to make them even better.
Yeah,
he better be.
Josh
He's
Jacobs.
$55 million per. Josh Jacobs, Marshawn Lloyd, the kid from USC.
Yeah.
This was
A.J. Dillon's still there, by the way.
AJ Dillon? Yeah. I brought this up a few days before he got paid.
Yes.
So,
the offense is
there.
Offense is stacked.
Watson missed 8 games last year.
Yep. Which allowed Jaden Reed and
Tavian
Wicks
I mean,
to really
that tear they went on, although his first inactive game was the night Tommy Cutlets beat him on Monday night, and then they lost again to Tampa, and then they ripped off 3 in a row to finish up. At Carolina, at Minnesota, home for the Bears, and then what they did to your Cowboys.
Which, by the way, I told you guys, remember, Chris?
You did.
The whole week, I said I didn't have a good feeling about it.
I'm going to pick them to win the division again.
What do you mean again?
I picked them last year also.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I'm gonna run it back.
Okay.
Josh Jacobs now, too?
Defense is going to be better. New defensive coordinator.
By the way, that coach is pretty damn good too, isn't he?
Yeah.
Everybody thought, okay, the guy,
Rodgers was scaring him.
The guy was, just rolled the footballs out for Rodgers.
Yeah.
And won had double-digit win seasons because of Rodgers, and obviously, Rodgers is an MVP in back-to-back years. This guy can coach, man. And he's a red wine drinker, which means I'm a fan. But what he's doing with Love right now, and those guys, they're young and they're brash and they're coming for you. Put up the Packers schedule if you don't mind.
Ooh.
Let's just go down.
How many
this
people
road
have
here.
done the Packers win-loss?
Have we had it?
Rich,
Not
that's
many.
why I ask. It feels like it's not as many as some of the other teams.
Oh, Claire, I want to hear from you. No, we've gotten 3.
Okay.
I have 3 here.
12-5, 15-2,
13-4. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Everyone gets
At Philly, if you will, in Brazil.
Yeah.
Home for the Colts. At Tennessee, a little homecoming for LaFleur. Minnesota at the Rams out here. I mean,
4-0 coming out here to face the Rams.
They've got their opener on Peacock. Their next nationally televised game isn't until Thanksgiving.
Well, that's not
night against the Dolphins.
No chance. They're going to get flexed into something.
Well, they're going to have a lot of late window games on Fox. Not a lot, actually. I shouldn't say that. There's one on CBS at the and then there's that first game against the Lions, late window Fox in Lambeau, and then there's that game against San Francisco at home. That's a late window. There's a Thursday night at Detroit after Thanksgiving.
That's a tough stretch right there. Week 12, San Francisco,
Dolphins,
Miami, Detroit.
At the Seahawks.
At Seattle. It's a tough little month run.
But not tougher than some other ones.
No.
That we've seen. Right? Like that Steelers finish from week 11
the
on.
Steelers finish is pretty nuts.
That's one of them. Just to jump off the top of your head there. But there's some interesting ones, that's for sure.
I like Green Bay this year.
That Friday night, buddy.
Oh,
gents.
We're going to be flying back from Kansas.
Yeah. We'll just be landing.
Hopefully the plane got the live TV.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.